Hello, welcome to our playthrough of Civilization 7, and now let's head into our episode. Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Civilization 7. In this particular playthrough, we are playing as Benjamin Franklin, starting with the Mayans. This is the 7th series in the Civilization games. It does kind of prove that old adage, if you've ever been curious. Civ 6 is in the best place it's ever going to be. Civ 7 does need some work, but it is worth the $70. I will tell you that much. I'm not sure I approve of that pricing policy, but we'll see. We are in a good position. We have 5 of the 7 possible settlements. We have 2 cities. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know how much of this recording session I would like to get to the second age, the age of exploration. If we don't get there, I think we will get close. One of the major complaints when this game released, I am playing after a DLC/patch, is that the ages went too quickly. So I know they have supposedly rebalanced that sort of thing. So I don't know how true that is. We do need, as far as victory conditions go, we're doing fine on culture, fine on science. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't have a tissue. Fine on economic. I would love to get to a golden age. I don't think I'm going to. I'm spreading. I think if you want to get to a golden age, you have to just like drill down and focus. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. Military, we're still in a dark age. So the only way to not end up in a dark age is to get... Now, this is just an option. So you can choose this. And I think the idea, like, if you look at it, so when we switch to the exploration age, we'll be able to choose perks. Right? So we're not going to get this perk. We'll have the option to get this perk. And what you're like... So you get 3 full armies with siege, but we lose all of our existing armies and all of our settlements, except our capital. Why would you ever choose that? If you are so far behind that you think you can annihilate your enemy with this and catch up, that is why you choose it. What culture? This is missionaries. Huh. That's weird. That's a weird one. And all settlements, once you have founded a religion, that's a weird one. What's the science one? Gain them random, so you lose half your science, but every 5 turns, one of your techs cost is cut in half. That's interesting. And economic. Settlers cost 100% more, but naval commanders gain a charge to create a new settlement. So, useful? What was I going to say? Useful in specific situationally useful. It's useful in specific situations. Interesting. I don't know. Like, because there are options, like, that one I could see picking. That one I could see picking. This one I could see picking. There's no reason to ever choose this. The negatives outweigh the gains. Like here it's, I lose everything, but I can quickly get everything back with conquest. Science seems reasonable. Economic, interesting. So with economic, it's like, well, I don't have a very high settlement limit, so I'm not gonna be making a lot of settlers, but I will be making a number of naval commanders and using them. So it's an interesting trade-off. I did do the tutorial fully back on. I think... it loaded us in the middle of a turn? Yeah, so we're doing okay on science, culture, happiness. Could do better on money, so we'll have to look at that. There was something I wanted to check. We're getting all the masteries. Wasn't there... It wasn't engineering? Amphitheater... Blacksmith. Ancient bridge. Navigable rivers. Must be placed in a navigable river. There's the problem. We don't have any navigable rivers. Oh no, this is a navigable... So, Copan, if we turn it into a city, and I think we're gonna have to, we can build them here, 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 here. 1, 2, 3. And here. So there is something to be said for turning Copan into a... Copan? That's the way I'm going to say it. Into a third city. And I think that's what we're going to do. The other thing is, 70, have we started making friends with you? No. Oh, do you... Charlemagne. Ah, okay, so we can't make friends with you. Babylon. I think that's it then. What I might do to get... Well, do I care? The question is, do I care enough? I think we're gonna leave the military in a dark age. In our capital city, we're building the blacksmith and the academy, some hulches, and I think we queue up some jaguar slayers. I would say 3. So we are going to be very limited on our coastal access. So we do have to worry about it. But otherwise, I think we're in a great position. We've got a trade route, so let's... 4... Okay. And apparently, there is a way to see trade route. Limit. But I'm not sure how. Alright, so let's make the trade route. So we got some new resources, so 2 happiness plus 4 happiness to any other city. We can throw that in Chichen Itza. Great. Accept objective. 10% science. 10% culture. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? I mean, we're gonna blow through things that much quicker. So we're saving our gold specifically to turn Copan in. I'm doing Chichen Itza, Baak, which I'm probably saying wrong. Junatunik, Kobak, and then I'm putting a French accent at Copan. Why? I guess basically because I can. So we're getting military aid. We have a research. 25, 19, 29. I think we do a research collab with you. Then we let that sit. We're making so much. I don't think I want to make any more research. As weird as that sounds. So, knowing... Wait. We should have 2 commanders. Alright. So now... Build an academy. Can we not build? Hold on. Wait. Didn't we... Oh no, the academy's in mathematics. Alright, we might skip military training then. And jump to mathematics to grab the academy. And a Pyramid of the Sun, I think, is a very good one to grab. And that will go in Chichen Itza. Ideally, as weird as it seems, wonders we want in here are like the Colossus and a few others. Okay. Yeah, he's become city. If I could have grabbed them, I would, but I didn't. So, yeah, I think we're good. So I will. It's a bit hard sometimes to tell when it's your turn. I'll just deploy left click. I'll just deploy the army. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Yeah, see, we're not going to do capture an enemy settlement, so that's fine. And we'll deploy this army as well. These guys forward one. Then there. Alright. So, yeah. Right, and I get it. It's like, oh, I want to spend that. It's like, no, we're saving the money to convert for 450 this into a city. So we're at 125. Oh, no. Yeah, it's gonna be a race against time, right? So each turn is not 2%. Okay. What is Chichen Itza building? Amphitheater. It should have one wonder, right? No. Alright, do we want the Colosseum for happiness? You know what? I think we go Colosseum. Ooh. Hold on. It's a little bit of everything. Petra. Production on desert. Quarters. Happiness. That's a lot of influence. I think we want the Colosseum. So this gives happiness on quarters. A quarter is a completed district, I would imagine. So if we throw it here, it'll boost everything around it. So let's do that. Then, choose a celebration. We'll protection for wonders. We have another slot. We don't really need the influence towards constructing culture buildings. Now that's interesting. Our +1 gold for each imported resource. We're going hard on the imported resources. Manned unit. You can rest. Right, hold on. I don't want a ranged unit in the city. You want our leader there. Him there. Alright, we're good. You rest. You rest. You rest. Down here. Actually, no. You're gonna alert. 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 Alright. Then we can get, yeah, so we can have 3 trade routes to Machiavelli. So there's our second. So we want 1 more to Neapolis. So, here. Wait. Okay, you're building the academy. I will queue up a merchant. And we'll slide that merchant a little farther up the queue. I don't think they need to build ancient walls. We now have more resource assignment. We'll slide this incense into here. And there's no room in here. I'll take the golden happiness over the 2 happiness, 2 food right now. And we're good. Okay, so I was afraid it was 2% per turn. It is not. Okay. Okay, go ahead and sleep. 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 And then we're done. Okay, yeah. Alright. 450? 450. Yeah, okay. I think we can get there. We're still at 64%. Okay, so every few turns it goes up 1%. Oh, we already have mathematics. View tree. What does this mastery get us? Ranged and scene units, more happiness. Sure. We'll grab one of these, and I'll get each of these one. We have a narrative choice. Oh no, we need the gold. Oh wow. So we're far enough ahead on science. Also, well, this sucks. Alright, we'll take the science hit. I don't want to take the gold hit. Another scientific attribute point. So, towards just building buildings becomes cheaper. This is really good, but we're making enough science. I don't care. That's the science tree? I want the production. Okay. And units, you are headed toward here. An arena. Each mountain. Okay. Can we finish? No, that overlays. That's 5, 2, 2, and 5. So ideally we want to put it here. There's nothing to... I don't know what to build in the city center. I honestly don't. I don't think you want an ageless building. So I'm not sure. 7. Why 7? Each mountain. Each natural wonder. And because here it's adjacent to a wonder. Okay. This punts off a minor. This does nothing. I think I'm actually going to build this here. And we'll go ahead, put that as top. So remember, we need 450. So arena goes there, and we'll adjust things as needed. We can grow a city. This is our main city. Yeah, we're running out of places to put things, right? 1, 2, 3. We literally cannot grow our city any bigger. At this point, I just want all the production. So we're gonna fill this in with bodies. Take a nap. And that's it. In turn. Great.
God with such splendid...
Step. View tree. Oh wow, we're almost done. I thought we were back here. Wonder construction grants a bonus to wonder construction. I am gonna grab that. What does commerce get us? Impacting cities. Units heal. Base yield, +4 resource capacity. Extra specialist. Alright. Next turn. Got a bunch of stuff happen. We're still at 69. I think once we hit 70, it's gonna go quickly, and that's what. Alright, we have enough. We're gonna turn Copan into another city. So this is now a city, which means we can queue up things. So I think we have enough happiness. I think we have to build up altar, but I think more importantly, production. So a blacksmith is priority here. So because this is between two, we'll throw a blacksmith there. Create another urban district. And a barracks with the blacksmith. So we'll get that going. I'm not sure, like, I want these, but I'm not sure I need them. We do want ancient bridges, because we can build them here, here, and here. And that will allow us to, make a ton of gold. Now we can grow this city. Let me grab... Do we not have elephants? Let me grab the Cowlin. So now if we go to resources... What increases capacity outside of... Actually, hold on. We can pull... Oh, we've got the main. Sorry. We can pull out the camels here. I said we can pull out the camels. What? Right. Maybe... Now can I pull out the camel? Oh, okay. So that's why. Pull out this. Throw a camel in here. Happiness in there. Growth in here. Growth in here. And production in here, leaving science in here. Oh! View progress. So we've got Silk Roads. So we can have a golden age. All of my previous cities from the previous... Okay. That's very powerful. But look, it has boosted us by quite a bit. So we have a narrative choice, the rising storm. The great civilizations of the world have risen, and in their rise, others too ascend. Once metalworking, agriculture, and the growth of cities were limited points in the main land. The growth of cities were limited to points on the landscape. Now these are commonplace in all the most remote corners of the world. Those once thought barbarians now lay equal claim to the mantle of civilization. And the learning of the city centers extends far beyond the boundaries of the known world. This comes to the question. Why are you descendant and we are not? So this is a crisis. Once you hit the 70% mark in any age, you start dealing with a crisis. Continue the crisis. I have enough. I'll take the happiness. Machiavelli. We have to choose a crisis policy. A crisis is growing in your civilization, unlocking a crisis policy. The negative effects of such policies reflect your civilization's difficulty in responding to the crisis. As the crisis deepens, you will unlock new crisis policy and crisis policy slots. Crisis policy slots can only hold crisis policies. Choose your first crisis policy now. Now, we are the suzerain of 3 cities, so that would knock our goal down by 30. This would double our military units. We're not fighting independent powers, so I'm going to confirm that. So that really didn't hurt. And now we only have 74, so probably about 15 to 20 turns to build up this city as much as we can. And that's why I'm going to focus on, like, productions, the lighthouse, the market, the Colossus, that sort of thing. Yeah, we have 5 turns till the celebration ends. I don't know. Maybe we can squeeze in one more celebration to help boost that Colossus production.
After the assembly gathered, the elf, the truly brave.
Okay. I don't think... We're importing quite a few. We could get rid of this. We do need this. This can go. That can stay. Constructing culture buildings. Science buildings. So that's 9. Don't think... Yeah, I think we're good. Choose a tech. We'll take mathematics 2. Choose a civic. Do we not? Sure. Ethics. Alert? Why does he have 3 Oh, this is our... Okay. You should be up here. And you should be down here. Okay. Next turn. Create the trade route. Boom. More gold. More resources. We've got another camel. This is gonna get a Colossus. What are you in there? There we go. Next turn. Alright, some if not all of your units will survive through the age transition. At the start of the exploration age, 6 units will remain to defend your settlements, and the rest will be assigned to commanders, as long as there is space for them. Any other units you have will be left behind. Independent powers and city-states are unique to a given age, making way for new ones to arise in the following age. If you want to maintain control over the territory of a city-state, be sure to incorporate it into your empire before the age ends. I'm okay going with new city-states. I want to see what happens. So, let's think about this. We're allowed 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So basically 1 per city. Plus he gets a bonus. So yeah, I think we're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have a bonus. You should actually... Okay, here. You go there. You head here. I don't think... Yeah, you don't have a unit on you. Right? It's weird that you have to cancel and then do this for movement. Alright. Right. So my thinking is they'll stay, and that gives us 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. And we can't... They can't make... Okay. So what we probably want to purchase is an altar. A bridge actually isn't a bad purchase. It will eventually pay itself off. And like I said, we're trying to rush production in here so that we can then do things. like the lighthouse, the market, to really crank. Right? To really crank gold production. I think, like, we won't be able to build the academy, but in the next stage, anything that isn't ageless goes pop. But, alright, altars are not ageless. Oh. Yeah. I think we're in a good position. I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna queue up. I love an economy project. Another Jaguar Slayer. That'll give us 3. I think that's plenty.
An eye for an eye.
Who are you? You just kind of popped up. Oh! Wait. What? Weird. Alright, choose a civic. View tree. Commerce. For capacity. Trade opportunity. Take me there. Okay. I could build another one. I mean, I have time. We'll see. You're going here. Yeah, so I'm going to put one here. One here. And one here. The idea being that when the Age of Exploration starts, we can book it to the east. The diplomatic action. I will allow myself. Oh. Do I want allies? No. I'm always afraid of allying AI and getting sucked into a war. Now we're still... Alright, so choose production. Okay. Close. Hold on. Yeah, you're headed there. You're headed there. Yeah, and you're headed there. I don't know. You go to sleep. No, not there. For 260. I may pass on the altar then. A market would be useful. 8 there on our palace. Hold on. So where? So a lighthouse has to go here or here. A market. Yeah. Or here. So I'll go ahead and put the market there. I'm not sure it says why it said that.
While
Great.
stands the Colosseum, Rome shall stand.
So that'll help
When
our
falls
happiness.
the Colosseum, Rome shall fall. And when Rome falls, with it shall fall the world.
Okay.
There is geometry.
Well, freaking have brought much need to protect the city, but ancient walls. Alright. Units that occupy these Oh! Oh! Okay. So, a fortification... There's a difference between a fortification and a city wall. Alright. An arena might not be bad, but I want a second one in here. Or do you have one? It's a bit hard to tell. So there's one. Gate of all nations. 2. Oh, I built 3 here. No. 1, 2. That's a Mundinda Perdita. Oh no, I built 2. I built 3 here. Okay, that's what's throwing me off. So I want a second one in here, if possible. The question is... We do have a bit of desert. That might not be the worst. I think long term... Plus 1 for every 5 excess happiness. Interesting. That's a lot of culture. How much desert? You know what? Petra in here would be a good buy. Okay, so here's the issue. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Here, or here. If I put it here, it can affect up to 3. And this one would get a double bonus. I think we're building Petra right there. I'm gonna pass on that endeavor. Because I'm making enough science. 27. Let's do a local festival with Harriet Pup. Choose production. Might as well, right? There's no reason not to. Choose a tech. We'll take ironworking. You go to sleep. $79%. And oh, yeah. So we'll go back 1. And we'll post a scout here. Okay, continue the crisis. So our new... Ooh. Okay. So, they've either started it, or they're about to... Well, if they've started, so it depends on how long that's going to take. How long till next? 1 turn. Oh, you poor bastard. Alright, so choose it possibly. So... -1 happiness in all cities for each commando level. 75% gold. I think we do rebellious commanders. Because we only have 2, that's hardly going to dip into our happiness. We're at 80%. Oh, Jesus. I'm rushing. There we go. We can build some quadreams. I don't know if quadreams count as military units. Alright, yeah. 3-3. Okay, so nothing else is production. So do we want the garden or the bath? A lighthouse is... what's the purchase price on a lighthouse? 368. I'm seeing which is the cheapest. You can't buy ancient bridges. Lighthouse is 256. I think we slap a bridge there. And this is the order we're gonna go in. Alert. And turn. And we're just trying to make as much as gold possible in that one city as we can. We have grown a city. Our city center is here. 1, 2. So this gets us more desert. We can choose a celebration. We're going to say the wonders. Confirm. That gets us another slot. I'm actually going to choose survey. Culture buildings, science buildings. Nothing for econ. Command units. Go to alert. Next turn. Okay, so you pull back, and then you can pop. Each adjacent... I'm not sure there's anywhere to build here is the problem. I'm getting production. Might as well, right? You pull back to there. Ah, here we go. So we're gonna rush to here. Because there's something here. Alright, that's what I was hoping to see. We'll send these scouts out to their death, but we'll see how things go.
The dogs bark.
No. Medicine wouldn't be bad, but I'm using it for other things. We have to take philosophy. 81%. Victory conditions. Wrong thing. Yeah, we're not going to get a golden age for culture. We might still get a golden age for science. We take a look at our great works. We need an academy in Chichen Itza. I thought we were building one. No. Yes. Right there. And an arena. Oh. These are roughly the same. This maybe could be used for something else. Why is this 7? Huh. Do we give up a happiness for one culture? I think we do. And then Ancient Wall's the center. Okay, we've got enough gold. So the plan is to... Oh, we need to choose... Ancient Wall. Production here. Okay, so this is down to 3. Let's see. We can do a garden 3. I think we do a garden here. And a lighthouse here. The issue is there's just... I don't have a lot of room for land here. So I'm not sure if I want to build the unique district in this city. Right? What does that do? Like, we get so much science. Oh, every time we research a tech, I think we have to. That's a huge boost. I guess here then. Every time we research a science. And then we'll try to snag it, the Colossus. We can build the Colossus there.
Sedentary life is civilization's
Hey, Petra!
goal. It marks the end of its life and heralds its corruption.
Okay. So they have 2. Build 5 walls. We can now play as the Normans. Right, so our tech... Plus, I think we have to do this at least once. So I like it's going to take 11 turns. I have nothing else to build in here. Yeah, 2, 13. I think we build these first, and then we go in this order. Don't we want a... Oh, we can build a bath here? Ah, so you can build on bridges. We'll get that bath for growth. I think that's a good... That's a good build order for this city. And if I... Oh, I've got a lot of gold. Hold on. I can purchase an ancient bridge. I can purchase a bath. I think I'm going to purchase the bath here. Okay. Weird. Oh. Are we under... They're raiding me? You bastards. So we can't befriend them. I think they're auto-evil. So let's... here's pretty well protected. Assemble army. Move in this direction. It did not even click they were going to attack me. Okay. Right, and I said I would purchase a bath in here to help with growth. Which honestly means, production-wise... No, not once. A bridge there. Oh, is that it? I can only build 2? I might need to grow more. Okay, 83. We can grow a city. Perfect. We haven't grabbed any elephants. They are 2 production. I'm not worried about growth, so let's grab some elephants. I mean, do we just keep building ancient walls? I could go for a third army commander, which might not be the worst idea. Now, we need to go to war with Nock. Or until it ends. So 1, 2, 3. Right, so we can probably time this to grab one more thing. I don't know if we stick another one in here. We're building the Colossus. This might be useful, because we're going to get a lot of fishing boats. So building the, I mean, it's not going to do much, but building this here, food, culture sort of thing. So that might be the second one we build in here.
The unexamined life is not...
Any policies on production, influence... Gonna take medicine. Because now we're at war, kind of. And we'll do a future civic once. And then I'll start skipping turns. So. We're in a celebration. Alright, so now they're even. Alright, warriors return from the expedition tormented by a painful rash. The almonds cure, a drink of 4 peppers. Rough on the palate, but according to the healer, the only alternative is duckweed strands. We'll do the duckweed. Yep, you're headed to here. You're getting a shot. Yep. He's gonna unpack and go to war. I know, all the fortified districts. Alright. We never... Alright. Queue up the academy there, which I thought we built. And then after that, start building ancient walls. Now, here's a question. Can I pre-build a settler? I'm going to queue up a settler, and we're not going to use it. So that we can kind of rush in this direction. Deploy army. They can't do anything. So next turn, they can get some hits in. And then this army's going to take out Nock. We can move him here. Spearman here. General here. Take the shot to finally get some combat experience. Then, assemble the army. Oh, can't assemble if they've done an action. That makes sense. Narrative choice. I don't need the science, but thank you. We'll hold off. Can I just do that? Okay. We're at 89%. I'll go ahead. Start charging. Okay. 85%. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.